You see me, besties. I am feeling myself because of this look. And I am beat and snatched for the gods. If you would like to know how I did this makeup look, make sure you guys keep on watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for all my reoccurrents, welcome back. Okay, besties, so let's get it popping. We're gonna jump right into this video. I'm gonna be taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 14. I'm gonna be using this fully side, and I'm going to be brushing those eyebrows back. And then I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is going to be in Granite. I'm gonna take a little bit of that product, and I'm going to start shaping my eyebrows to how I would like them. Last video I actually tried something different, but this time I'm going to stick to what I know because me trying new trends is not working out for me. So I'm just gonna stick to what I know. And all I'm doing is following the same shape of my brows. And I'm just going to darken that up just a little bit at the tail of my brows. And then what I like to do is I'm gonna go up just a little bit at the front of the brows. And then I'm gonna take the other side of my spoolie and I'm just gonna brush up with those brows. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm going to start shaping them up as perfect as I can get them. Now they ain't gonna turn out twins, but they're gonna be fraternal, but you get the idea. I'm gonna take a little of that product and start shaping those brows. Okay, that's about as good as I can get it. So now I'm gonna go take my BH Cosmetic brush and I'm going to start blending that product out. And we're just gonna stop right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. So now that I went on ahead and did the other eyebrow, I'm gonna go ahead and start concealing those eyelids to get ready for my eyeshadow application. I'm gonna be going in with the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and this is gonna be in Walnut. I'm going to apply that product to the eyelid, and I'm going to do it for the other side as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush and start blending that product out. And I'm gonna do that for the other side as well. So my next step is shadows. I'm going in with the James Charles palette. We all know this palette is old, but I love this palette and it will never get old to me. And the colors that I'm going to be going in right now is going to be this purple shade right here. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetic brush. I'm going to take a little of that product and start placing it at the outer corner of the eye. Don't worry, this will be a fun look. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and back with that James Charles palette, and I'm going to be going into a different shade. It's going to be this shade right here. I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetic brush and I'll be taking that shade and start working that at the top of that shade I actually applied. And as I'm applying that shade, I'm actually blending it out as well. So now as I'm doing the other side, I'm gonna take you in just a little bit closer so you can see how I apply this and how I blend those two colors together. I'm taking a little bit of that color and I'm placing it at the outer corner and I'm blending in circular motions and I'm moving it towards the middle. Take a little bit more of that color and start blending it in. And what I do to blend those colors, I just move back and forth, and then I'll do a little swirl. So I did not set my eyes with powder. I wanted them to be very pigmented. So I'm going to use a light hand just so that the eyeshadows will not get carried away. So my next step, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that crease. I'm going in with my P. Louise base, and this is in number 2. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that product and going in with my BH Cosmetic brush, and I'm going to start cutting that crease. A little bit of that product and place it right at the center of the eye. And I'm just gonna bring that back just a little bit. Yes, I literally did a big upgrade when it came to the P. Louise. I've been trying to get it for a while, but every time that I went on Morphe, it was either sold out or I couldn't get it in the store. So I made sure that I ordered it on the website so it comes directly to me. Enough of me talking. Let's get back into this eye. Let's slay this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. Okay, so now that I am done cutting that crease, I'm gonna go ahead and take this pink shade right here. I'm going to apply that to the center of the eyelid. And I'm gonna be taking my Wet n Wild brush and placing that right here. And I'm just patting that product in and I'm packing it on. And I'm gonna do that for the other side as well and pack that product on. This is my first time trying this P. Louise base. It is amazing. I love the way that it causes the colors to show up. Normally I would get like a darker color, but since I want these colors to show up, that's the reason why I actually got a number 2. I want that to be so bright and pigmented. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the same brush I used to apply that purple, and I'm going to apply that at the outer of the eye. I'm going back into that purple, and I'm just going to blend that pink and that purple together. And do that for the other side as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take a more flat brush, and I'm going to be going in with this white shade right here to apply that to the inner eye where the tear duct is. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that white shade and I'm going to pack that and place it at the inner tear duct. I'm actually loving those colors together. It is setting it off. I'm going for something different. I was looking for something different, and literally this James Charles palette literally delivered it to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. That is bomb. That is bomb. So now that I did those eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little color correcting. I'm gonna be going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in Radish. I'm gonna take that product and I'm going to place it at the top of the lip. I'm going to place it at the chin. I'm going in with my BH Cosmetic brush, and we're just gonna tap that product in and bring it to life. And then I'm gonna do that for my chin. Now I'm gonna go ahead and with my Mercier translucent powder, this is what the product looks like. I'm gonna take a little of that product and I'm going to start setting that concealer that I just laid down. I'm going in with my beauty sponge, taking a little of that product and start tapping that product in. I'm going in with foundation. I'm going in with the Kat Von D. This is full coverage, and this is going to be in deep 74 warm. I'm going to take a little of that product and I'm going to be using my Morphe buffing brush. I'm taking a little of that product and placing that on my face. I'm just going to buff that product in. And also, this product does oxidize. So now I'm gonna start color correcting. I'm going in with 2 shades. I'm going in with my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and it's gonna be in Chestnut, and my Nars Creamy and Radiant Concealer in Walnut. I'm going to start off with my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and I'm going to apply that at the bottom of the eye on both sides. I'm going to apply that to the top of the lip. I'm gonna go in with my Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to place that in the inner eye towards the nose. And you gotta make sure that you work really fast with this concealer to bring that out. I'm gonna do that for my lip as well. I'm doing it for my chin, my forehead, down the center of my nose. I'm going to take a little bit of my setting spray and start spraying that. And I'm going to take my beauty sponge and start blending that product out. My chin, my forehead as well. Center of my nose. So now I'm going to take my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and this is going to be in Cocoa. And I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. I'm going to apply that here, here, my forehead. I'm going to do it for the other side as well. Take that underneath the chin. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to start blending that product out. As well as my forehead. I'm going to do it for the other side as well. And the jawline. So now I'm going in with my banana powder, and I'm going to set that concealer underneath the eyes, the lips, the nose, and the rest of my face in place. And now I'm going to go back in with my Mercier translucent powder to set the rest of my face. Start setting that product in place. So now we're going to go ahead back into the James Charles palette. I'm going to take the 2 colors, which is going to be purple and pink, and I will be applying those at the bottom of the lid. And I'm applying that and I'm connecting it to the top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take that pink shade. I'll be applying that at the lower lash. So now I'm going to go in with a little blush. I'm going in with the Kat Von D, and this is going to be Snapdragon. Just make sure you use just a little bit because you can get carried away with this color. I'm going in with the BH Cosmetic Fluffy Brush. I'm taking a little bit of that product and start placing that on the cheeks. And I'm going to do that for the other side as well. So I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty, and this is going to be an espresso. I'm going in with my angular brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that product and start putting that on the nose. And I'm going in with that product and I'm blending it into the shadows. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that concealer and set it in place by using some Mercier translucent powder, setting that in place. Just make sure while you're setting this, you don't want to go too far up because you're going to lose the shape that you actually created with the concealer. So after I completed that process, I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner off camera and my lashes, and I'll be right back. Now I'm done completing my eyelashes and my wing liner off camera. I'm going in with my Auto Liquid Liner, and this is by Ruby Kisses. I'm going to apply this to my waterline, and I'm going to be taking my Real Magnet mascara to apply that to the top and bottom of the eyelashes. And I'm applying that black eyeliner to the bottom of the waterline. I'm doing it for the other side as well. And I'm gonna go in with the Real Magnet mascara to apply that at the bottom of the lashes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take that Access powder and I'm going to start buffing that away. And then I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty and Trophy Wife. I'm going in with my BH Cosmetic brush. And I'm just going to apply that here to the cheeks, the forehead. I'm going to do it for the other side as well. I'm going to do that for the top of the Cupid's bow. Doing that for my chin. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my Benefit Pore Professional Setting Spray, and I'm going to be spraying and setting that product into place. So now, of course, I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses Auto Liquid Liner. I'm going to take this and start lining the lips. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Nars matte lipstick, and this is gonna be in Virgin. I'm gonna take a little bit of that product and apply it to the bottom of the lip. And I'm just gonna blend it out just a little. And of course, I'm gonna be going in with my Fenty Beauty Fussy by Rihanna. I'm gonna take a little of that product and apply it to my lips. I could have stick to a nude lip, but I did not want to stick to a nude lip, especially with this look. So this is the final look. I am so glad I did this look. Yes, I did full coverage because I didn't want no nooks and crannies showing through this makeup look, especially if I'm finna go out tonight. Let me know what you think in the comments below, besties. I really want to hear from you, and I really want to know what you got to say about this look. But if you are new to my channel, make sure you do not forget to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you will know each and every time that I upload a video, and so you will never, ever have to miss another video again. But until next time, holla!